Hello my friends, I'm Serenity Dawn and welcome to the story. Today I am bringing you cover buys! Books you bought because they are beautiful. I love a book that is aesthetically pleasing. I mean, we are very visual creatures, and who doesn't love a good book that is also lovely? So today, for day 2 of the Spring To It Videoathon, is cover buys. I've got some books from almost every age range, and you know, I feel like that's great because I'm very diverse in my reading, and I also have 3 kids, so I need that in my life. So without further ado, the first book I have to show you is most definitely a cover buy because I already had this book in a different edition. I had the Tale of the Three Trees. It's a retelling by Angela Ewell Hunt and illustrated by Tom Junk, but when I found this book that I'm about to show you, I just had to have it. It was such a beautiful edition. This story is fantastic, and I cannot recommend it high enough. Definitely a 5-star read. But this edition is just so stunning. It's got this beautiful, it's not real leather, but it's got the look and feel of it, and this beautiful forest green with the gold embossing, and one of my favorite illustrations on the front. I mean, it's just so pretty. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. Anyway, so I had to get this one. This is most definitely a cover buy for me. The next one was a book that I kind of bought myself on a little bit, but I thought, you know what? There is nothing wrong with enjoying a good children's book, and if I am so drawn to it, I'm pretty sure that at some point my kids are most definitely going to enjoy this book. And it's just so pretty. I just love this little cover. It's just such a lovely little illustration. I'm a sucker for hot air balloons too, so maybe that's it. But I just love the drawings and illustrated. It says it's illustrated by David Christiana, and it is written by Gail Carlson Levine. It's The Fairy Heaven and the Quest for the Wand, which is the 2nd or 3rd book in companion series, I do believe. And that would be for the Disney fairies. Go figure. But it's just such a pretty little book. Look at these end pages. Isn't that lovely? It's just a pretty little children's book. Anyway, so that's what I got for that one. That's the end of my children's books I bought because of the cover. This next one, when I first saw it, I thought, how absolutely stunning. I had not read the series. I didn't know what it was about or anything, but I thought, I want to own that book. It is so beautiful. And I was fortunate enough recently to acquire this gorgeous book, and that is Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken. And I just love this beautiful plum to pale lilac and lavender ombre on the cover. And then you got this bell jar with this tree and the birds. And then you got this city almost like in the watercolor kind of under here. It's just so beautiful. And then if you open it up, you've got this ship in a gold foil on it, on this beautiful lavender, on this beautiful lilac hardcover. It's just so pretty. Now, I did this past week read the first book in this series. And so now I'm even more excited that when I'd seen this in the book in my local bookstore for a good price, I made sure to, that I had this in my collection. I was just so excited about that. Yay! This next book I bought, and it was one of the more expensive books that I bought last year. For me to spend money on a book just for cover, and I knew nothing about it really. I had not heard about the series. I just thought it was one of the most beautiful covers I have seen. And oh my word. Bonus, I knew I was going to be able to get it signed that day by the author, but this cover, if it didn't have this beautiful cover, I don't know that I would have bought it. Because it is also the second book in a series I have not read, and I paid full price for it. So that is Exile for Dreamers by Kathleen Baldwin. I love the color scheme of it. I love the subject. I love the focus and the filter of it with this beautiful, what's it called? It's got a gloss on some of the detailing. I don't know if it's picking it up. Can you see that? And on the lettering. It's just such a beautiful book. It's got a navy with this nice mint green lettering on the side, which isn't, spectacular, but this cover is just stunning. So beautiful. It makes me want to jump in. This is one of those books that I would love to jump into the cover of because they're so pretty. Just beautiful. Oh, while I'm at it, I might as well just show you that. Look, isn't that cool? So much fun. My next book, I had heard that it was an interesting book, and that's about all I knew about it at the time of purchase. Other than I just really, really like the cover. The cover just sucked me in. And that is The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye. This is just so cool. You've got this beautiful Russian-esque cityscape almost in the shape of a crown. And it's kind of got on water. I don't know. It's just, there's so many, subtle things at play on this cover that is just, I don't know, it really is intriguing to me. And so I bought it. I don't know, we'll see if I like it. I still haven't read it, but I am looking forward to reading this one. This is what it looks like underneath, in case you're wondering. And for the last book that I have to show you today of my beautiful covers, I found this one at my local Dollar Tree of all places, and I never heard of this book or the author, but when I saw this cover, oh, so pretty, so pretty. And I had to pick it up and see what it was all about because it was just so pretty. I was like, I was like 99% sure I was going to be taking that home. And especially when I picked it up and I saw the rest of the book, it was just like, oh, so pretty. And then I read a little bit of synopsis. I'm like, dang, yeah, no, definitely, there's no doubt. And that is The Seeker by Arwen Ellis Dayton. This book is just beautiful. I love the way this cover is done. I feel like whoever did this cover, major props. It's just beautiful. I feel like it's got the right amount of words as well as illustration to go on to the photo in the background, and you put it on the side and it's nice, but then you turn around, it's like almost a wraparound cover with the exception of the spine. It's just, you've got the same landscape on the back as you do the front, and it is so pretty. So pretty. So yes, this was most definitely a cover buy for me, but at $1, I figured I wasn't going to be losing too much, and even if I don't enjoy it, maybe somebody else will. I'm curious, what books from my list have you heard of or read? If you've read any of these books, please let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear what you thought of them. I need to know if I need to bump them up closer to the top of my TBR or down, and if there's more to it than just a beautiful cover. Also, let me know at least one book that you bought because you loved the cover. It doesn't have to be just because you loved the cover, because, you know, I know not everybody buys books just because of the cover, but if that was a deciding factor for you to buy the book or not, please let me know what was one of your favorite cover buys. I appreciate you joining me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did showing you some of my favorite cover buys. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and like if you liked it, thumbs up, down, whichever you prefer. And I will see you here tomorrow. Thanks, friends, and don't forget to enjoy the story. Bye!